Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ron from ATSstats.com with your free preview and prediction on Game 2 of the Wild Card Series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Today is Wednesday, October 2nd. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Wacky Wednesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. And if you're also looking for more selections on today's Wild Card games, make sure to check out the home of the Raymond Report at ATSstats.com, as I'll have my best bets, my top picks each and every day right here at the website. All right, Frankie Montas going up against Sean Manaea, and Game 1 goes to the Mets. 8-4 was the final. And when you look at the playoffs, you would think that your starting pitcher would have a winning record, right? A playoff team, you know, you got your Game 2 at home. But nope, Frankie Montas, 7-11 on the year, a 4.84 ERA, so bullpen could play a major effect here early in this game. Sean Manaea, pretty good pickup here, 12-6, 3.47 ERA. And looking at the computer pick based on 33 previous games in the database, going back to 1996. Now these are just the algorithms picking the from previous teams in the past who've been in this exact situation, and the average score was 4.1, 3.92 for the home team. That would be Milwaukee in this case, and the average total was 8.11. So if it's anything like yesterday, it could go over the total, and it looks like from the database it does like Milwaukee. However, if you watch my videos yesterday, you know the big two things I talk about each and every day doing these videos when it comes to playoff time. It's all about old momentum, old Mo, yep, and pitching. Now, we didn't get great pitching yesterday, as the offense for the New York Mets really did a good job getting 8 runs, and they were behind, right? So when you're playing from behind and you can come back and win a game like they did yesterday in pretty good fashion, 8-4 was the final. You know, you got a pretty good team, and let's be honest, the New York Mets, the last 48 hours have been a roller coaster. You know, they didn't even know Monday if they're going to make the playoffs because they had to go to Atlanta, win one of those 2 games. They did that. They were able to cruise in the second game. They didn't really have to win it. And then they go to Milwaukee yesterday on no days rest. Go to Milwaukee, and the Mets win that game 8-4. Now, looking at this game here today, the value index minus 129 for Milwaukee, and you're getting 112 from the bookmaker. So I have 129 as the listed price. Even the bookmaker's a little nervous there at 112, so it's almost a pick'em line here. And again, I think momentum is all with the New York Mets. They got Sean Manaea going here today. When I look at the percentage play, and I'm using the Raymond Report fundamentals, and the fundamentals always are, when you look at the Raymond Report, you say, okay, is there value in my selection? Yeah, the pretty fair market value for both teams. Is the percentage play in my favor? Minus 120, 55% compared to 42.2. And if you follow the Raymond Report, I say it all the time. If you can get 40% or higher on the percentage play in the cow, you got to give that underdog some consideration. The performance cycles, let's see what kind of cycle both these teams are in. They're in a neutral cycle. So if you look at the last 7 games, they're either 3-4 or 4-3, and the Mets are 3-4, and the Milwaukee is 4-3. So performance cycles were pretty even there. Now, player availability. When I look at this New York Mets team, the one thing I noticed right off the hop, veteran leadership, senior leadership, and that's comparing to the Milwaukee Brewers. When I look at the Brewers lineup, you know, you got Willie Adames, who's been Rhys Hoskins, you know, been there before with the Phillies. But when you look at Lindor, Nemo, Alonso, Starling Marte, you got some good leadership here in New York with the Mets, and I got to give them a little bit of an edge when it comes to, you know, in the situation in playoffs, when it gets tense and you need those veteran guys to just calm down the bench. I think it goes to the Mets in that respect. And then at the end of the day, money management, right? Not every day is going to be a Picasso. You're not going to find that perfect painting each and every day when you're making your selections. And sometimes you got to go with that Geico insurance, which I did yesterday with the New York Mets, plus 1.5 runs. And I'm going right back at it. You know, this is a 2 out of 3 series. Milwaukee's backs are up against the wall. They're going to come out swinging today and fighting. But even if it is a 1-run game, I'm going to go with the New York Mets plus 1.5 runs, and let's cash it.